Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two of the biggest receivers in the game, both who bring the fans to their feet. It's Julio Jones going up against Mike Evans. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Now Ryan on second down. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The cornerback, Sean Smith, comes up to make the tackle. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On second down, Winston again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And now a first down following that long gain. Winston now to throw on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to the ground, Martin. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They pitch it out to Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They run. Martin. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Third and short yardage. Winston to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and goal, Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on 4th down, here's the Buccaneer place kicker, Roberto Aguayo now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
As a defender, you're never crazy about a completion, but anything that doesn't result in a 1st down, you're going to be happy about. The key is to make sure it stays that way all game long. No missed tackles that turn into big plays.
This is taken around the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the I. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
second down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Tamme, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. 1 man on the backfield. That's Martin. Now Winston. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Jones will come now in motion right. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. His throw caught, right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Third and goal, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Martin muscles him off. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Seven yards remain now on third down. Winston from the gun on third down. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Here's Martin. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Bucs a first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One receiver left, three to the right. Now Ryan on second down. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down throw for Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second down, Winston. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. The play clock's running down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
One man in the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Winston. Complete, he finds Braid. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Martin. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Winston with a give to Martin. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And they'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Ready?
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Second down following the run. On second down, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Ryan on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. On third down, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And the back goes into motion. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight end right. You got three down.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Third down now following the run. Third and short yardage. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And a minimal gain. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And break. The tight end's got it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Ready, blue ready. Hey, watch 13, watch 13.
Carry number 20 here for Martin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
4 down. Ready, blue ready. 45. Right, 45.
They'll run it here with Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. On 2nd down, Martin. And that play, the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Jameis to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Ryan on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And Charles, a good catch there. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One last shot for Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one. Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that. So for Tampa Bay, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.